We're going to lift it over. So you can get away straight away. Eliminate play. Start you know where to position.
Hello, welcome to Hockey Zone. This week we're coming to you from the Valley Women's Hockey Academy. And as you can see here today, we've got all the girls out this morning for a lovely Sunday morning training session starting at 7 o'clock. We'll find out how it came about with Sally, our club president.
Valley Women's Hockey Academy came into existence only a few months ago really, thanks to a group of energetic committee members who wanted to make some things happen for our club in a development sense. So the program that's running at the moment is actually for juniors, but the Academy is essentially the development arm of Valley Women's Hockey, and so over the coming months we'll be running programs for other facets of our club, for instance coaches, could be umpires, we might have specialist clinics for particular players such as goalies, and all these developmental type activities are going to be run under the banner of the Academy. It's really been given its impetus by a group of very energetic people, and in particular I'd like to thank Darren Bodymead and David Wally Lewis, also Peter Fraser and David McNulty, because the five of us have essentially been the core group that's driven the formation of the Academy. We really want to give a pathway to our juniors. At the moment our senior club is quite successful in that our Division 1 flagship team has won the Brisbane Premiership for the past 2 years. But that doesn't just happen, it happens because there's a pathway for your younger players to actually get on track to end up in that position themselves. So that's why we particularly wanted to offer something to our junior players to help them transition into the senior environment. Although I know for a fact that many other clubs do this type of thing, it takes effort. These things don't just happen. They happen because people or groups of people make an effort, and we needed it for our club. So really it's been a focus on our club and wanting to keep our club at the pinnacle, I guess, as best we can. To kick it off, what we did was issue an invitation to all our junior players from last season, and we had no idea what sort of response we would get. So we'd initially budgeted, if you like, on having 1 hour of turf and 1 hour of elite coaching over a period of 5 weeks. We were inundated by the response, so much so that we ended up essentially doubling our requirement. So we've been having 2 hours of turf every week, and we've had our elite coaches for 2 hours. We have charged a fee for it, but that's because we have to pay the coaches obviously, and we have to pay for the turf hire. But as well, we've been able to attract a sponsor, which is the Athlete's Foot Chermside, and thanks to the sponsor we've been able to kit the girls out in amazing shirts and socks.
Well, because of the Academy we were going for an American theme, so we've got the stars and you've got your red, white and blue colour scheme.
So as Sally mentioned, Dave Wally Lewis has also been instrumental throughout our Academy sessions, so let's hear what he has to say about things.
The concept of the Academy was designed to help our juniors from under 7s right through to the J1s get a better grasp of the basic skills of hockey. We got two very well experienced coaches in Angie Lambert, ex-Australian player, and also Lee Bodymead, ex-Australian player and also USA Olympic coach. Lee came along and to our meetings and helped us design the curriculum. So with Lee's help in doing that, we had a set plan for each week of the Academy. We couldn't do any of this without our club coaches, so we've been doing it now for the last 5 weeks, and every week we've had around about 8 club coaches helping our 2 specialist coaches, so it's been a great thing for the club to have those coaches involved. We increase their basic skills, increase their knowledge of hockey. That will help them all the way through their hockey career.
So now let's ask Lee Bodymead what exactly he's put into our program for our girls.
Well, it's pretty good timing-wise as far as establishing a curriculum for the group. You know, we're at the start of the season, so it's very pre-season orientated. And what we're looking at is the development over the 5 weeks of the program that's going to establish a fundamental skill set for these athletes as they encroach on the start of the season. So with the experience I've had with doing a a 4-year Olympic plan with the US women, it pretty well came down to an abbreviation of that into a 5-week block, and it's as simple as just identifying what is the skill set that we want to address, how that progresses through, like your fundamental basic skills, and how that transfers into your advanced skills, and then being able to apply that to a series of drills that enable these girls to be much better athletes come the start of the year, and hopefully give them a foundation for the rest of their careers. It's all about your fundamental skills. It's about your ability to trap, it's about your ability to pass, it's your ability to push and hit. And so that skill set in itself determines how good a hockey player you are. What changes is the time that you have to execute those skills. And the further up you go in your careers, the less time you have. And it's a really clear indication of how good a hockey player is, how successful they are at executing their basic skills under the restraint of time and the application of pressure. This is something that I would like to see taken out to the regional centres. As we know, in Queensland, we have so much of our elite hockey players come out of the regional centres. This is being done in the city to not only drive the club level, but to provide for the players that are going to be our state representatives, our national representatives, and to, I think, make our strength stronger, take it to the regional centres as well.
Of course, the Academy wouldn't be the Academy without some of the players, so let's hear from the girls now.
I've had a lot of fun, and I've learnt the foot techniques for hitting. Like, you put your back foot, your left foot behind your right foot, and then you hit. Really. I've had a lot of fun here. We've learnt quite a bit how to score goals and spreading out, how to get the ball into the goal properly. I've had so much fun, and I learnt my footwork. You step and then you... Oh, I suddenly forgot that you go down like that. I learned how to slap hit. So when you're running or walking, you put your hands like that and you slap it. We are the Stars of Valley Academy!
So there you have it. That's our pre-season Valley Women's Hockey Academy done. If you want to get involved more next year, get on to our president, Sally, and she'll give you all the information you need.
You're going to lift it over. So you get away straight away, eliminate play, start, you know where to position.